In Revelation 19, we witness the incredible celebration, the marriage supper of the Lamb. Jesus, the groom, uniting with his bride, the church, all those who have trusted in him. It's a moment of pure joy. And then we saw the final fate of the beast, the Antichrist, and the false prophet, thrown into the lake of fire forever. But the story doesn't end there. Immediately after this, John tells us about an angel coming down from heaven. He's holding a key to the bottomless pit and a massive chain. With this, he binds the dragon, that ancient serpent who deceived Adam and Eve and been deceiving you and me ever since. This dragon, also known as Satan, is thrown into the bottomless pit and locked up for 1,000 years. Finally, the deception is over, at least for a while. Then John sees a stunning vision, thrones with people seated on them given authority to rule. There's no exact number of thrones mentioned, but it's clear that there are many. John saw another group, the martyrs, those who were persecuted and killed during the Great Tribulation, refusing to worship the Antichrist or his mark. They too are resurrected with new bodies to reign with Christ for 1,000 years, right here on this restored earth. This period is what we call the Millennial Kingdom. The word millennial comes from mil, meaning 1,000, and anno, meaning year. So it's the 1,000 years reign of Christ. But here's an important note. Revelation 20:5 mentions a first resurrection. This is when all the saints, those who have repented and truly trusted in Jesus, are resurrected with new bodies. The resurrected saints will reign with Jesus for 1,000 years, and it will be a time of peace and righteous rule. However, not everyone will experience this resurrection at this time. The rest of the dead, those who didn't believe in Jesus, won't come to life until the 1,000 years are over. This sets the stage for the second resurrection, which leads to the final judgment known as the Great White Throne Judgment. Please note that Jews knew of these prophecies mentioned in the Old Testament. They were aware that the Messiah would come, rule the world from the throne of David. They looked forward to this kingdom, where Israel would be the center of the world and Jerusalem its focus. But they didn't fully grasp the idea of a suffering Messiah, as described in Isaiah 53. In Millennial Kingdom, the Messiah would rule from the throne of the David as king on earth, with Israel becoming the center of the world and Jerusalem becoming the focus of the world again. Now, after 1,000 years, Satan is released for a short time, and once again he deceives a huge number of people, as many as the sand on the seashore. But who are these people? These people are the ones who did not die during the Great Tribulation period and now allowed to enter the Millennial Kingdom in their natural bodies. Over the 1,000 years, their numbers grow as they reproduced and produced babies. After 1,000 years, deceived by Satan, they all gather for one final battle, questioning why they should be ruled by Jesus. These forces are called as Gog and Magog, representing the rebellious heart of humanity. But just like at Armageddon, it is a non-battle. It's over in a flash. Fire comes down from heaven, and it's done. This time Satan is finally bound and thrown into the lake of fire, where the Antichrist and false prophet were, to be tormented forever and ever. This is the end of his story. So what does this mean for us? This life isn't just an intermission, it's a time to invest our talents and prepare for the Millennial Kingdom and eternity. If we think heaven is just about sitting on a cloud, playing a harp, we've missed the point. Let's prepare now for God's eternal kingdom. It's an eternal state and we need to be ready.